there, this is Brian and
Ben.
And this is
Magic.
Oh no, you forgot her name.
Molly Magic.
Yeah, that's who we are. And this is the series of the Theros versus Dragons of Tarkir for the 5th game, our pack opening. So, just like last time, we're going to do this side by side because I think it makes it more interesting.
Dad, do you think in this pack I'm going to get this dragon and this pack you're going to get Hulk?
As long as you stop hitting the table, I hope you get whatever you desire.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to start opening these, and then, of course, we are going to be using these cards for our next game. So hopefully I get amazing cards, and you get utter trash. Benjamin, are you wanting to go first or second?
I usually go first to first.
Okay, let's see what's in pack number
It's
1.
the tradition. I go first, you go second.
Okay, well, that could be a tradition.
The different pack for last?
Sure. Yeah, both of us had that this time, where we have 2 the same and 1 different, so we'll both do that. We'll see if it matters. Hopefully we both get our planeswalkers in the last pack. Alright, let's see what we got for our first one here, Ben. So, first one. Oh, and let's do what you said last time. Let's zoom in. Volcanic Rush. Man, that's too zoomed in. So, 4 in a red, and this means that attacking creatures get +2/+0 and gain trample to end a turn. So a little bit of a combat trick, but an expensive one. So I don't know if that's too great, but... then we got Dromoka Warrior. 1 in a white for a simple 3/1. Hey, that's not bad. You know, getting a heavy hitter that early on could be really good. So I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
Then we have Wandering Bombshell. It's a zombie turtle.
Oh,
Tomb Shell. Wandering Tomb Shell, not Bombshell. And it's a 1/6. So it's just pretty much like this big, like, defensive creature.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
I have to use this.
Good old zombie turtles. Then we have Tread Upon. 1 in a green for target creature gets +2/+2 and gains trample to end a turn. Ooh. See, like, this is cheaper. Like, that first one did it for, like, all the creatures, but it was so expensive. This is one that you could actually use.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got a dragon. Oh, no, it's a spell with a dragon on it. You got Contradict. he's just like backhanding the spell away. So 3 and 2 blue for counter target spell and draw a card. Okay.
So far I've gotten one of every color.
It's pretty good.
No.
But what will you get next?
No one knows.
It will be Revealing Wind. So 2 in a green instant. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. You may look at each face-down creature that is attacking or blocking. Okay. I mean, that could be alright. I mean, the second part won't really matter because, and again, I'm not going to have those things.
Yeah.
Then you have Vandalize. We've seen this before. You get to choose one or both, destroy artifact or destroy target land. And that super sucks when you destroy my land, but then again, 5 is pretty expensive as well.
Yeah.
Though I have a lot of artifact creatures. So if you're destroying a creature and a land for 5, that's not so bad. Fate Forgotten. 2 in a white for exile target artifact or enchantment. Yeah, for all my enchantments, that could be okay. Flatten.
This one's good for killing you guys.
Yeah, because it gives a target creature -4/-4, which usually means they're dead. Unless they're like super strong.
Yeah, I have a card in one of my decks where it costs 5 and it gives the creature -5/-5.
Whoa.
Forever, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I mean, especially if you just like die. Because you have, 5 or less toughness.
Oh, this looks awesome.
Alright, then you have an Ancient Carp, 4 in a white, and he's just a 2/5. That's actually really bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's really bad.
Yeah.
Like, is this supposed to be like a take on like Magna Carp, where he's so crappy? Because, I mean, normally, like, for a 5 cost, you'd think of getting a 5/5, and you're like 3 under the curve, with no special rules other than you're a fish. So, yeah, maybe use that one to, like, pick food out of your teeth. I don't know.
It's so bad from the turtle. What the hell?
Dance of the Skywise. 1 in a blue, and until end of turn, target creature you control becomes a blue dragon illusion with base power and toughness 4/4, loses all abilities but gains flying. So this is now getting into your rare ones, but hey, just turning one of you guys to a dragon for a turn? Yeah, that seems amazing.
Just turn my fish into a dragon?
Maybe.
That'd be awesome.
Then you have this Silgar Sorcerer, 2 and 2 blue for a flash creature or human wizard, flying and has exploit. And when it exploits a creature, target counter spell. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's all right.
I've seen this guy before.
Okay, so this is a little artifact gargoyle it's a 3/3, and as long as you control a dragon, then this gets +1/+1. It has flying and trample. Okay, so that's, I mean, as long as you have other dragons, I think that's a pretty solid choice.
Yeah.
And what's this one? Your fancy one?
Uh-huh.
Profound Journey. 5 and 2 white, so pretty expensive, but return target permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and it has rebound. So that's awesome. If you have some dead dragons and stuff already, you do this and boom, they just start coming back.
I think it should be 6 though.
Well, it depends what it's bringing back. You bring back, you know, some stuff that's really expensive, that's pretty huge. So it's costly, but it could be doing amazing stuff.
Kind of.
Ooh. All right, so there's your pack. Let's see what Theros has to counter. And the first thing we're going to do is, oh, you have your artifact creature. Well, I have a Bronze Sable, which is a 2/1. That's it.
It's already better.
No, it's not.
I know.
It's distinctly worse. A Pharaoh's Warden, 3 and a white for a 1/2, which sounds garbage. We can tap it, and then tap target creature with power 3 or less.
You go tap hole!
Yeah, you might as well. I don't really like that one. Sip of Hemlock, 4 and 2 black to destroy target creature. Its controller also loses 2 life. That could be okay, but expensive. Stymied Hopes, 1 and a blue, counter target spell unless its controller pays 1, plus you also scry 1. That could be interesting. What's this? Disciple of Phenax. It's 2 and 2 black for a lot of text. It's a 1/3, and when it enters the battlefield, target player reveals the number of cards from their hand equal to your devotion to black. You choose one of them. That player discards that card. Oh, that card's so boring it makes you yawn, eh? Ray of Dissolution, 2 and a white to destroy target enchantment, and you gain 3 life. You don't really have a lot of enchantments that I've been seeing so far.
But it's paying 3 to gain 3 life. That seems good though.
Time to Feed, I got this one before and I like it. It's 2 and a green to choose a target creature an opponent controls. When that creature dies this turn, you gain 3 life. Then, target creature you control fights that creature. So, usually, unless you have a combat trick, I can just make one of my creatures eat your creature, and as long as it dies, then good things happen to me. Baneful Eidolon, it's a 1 black spirit, 1/1 creature, but it's a bestow one where I can give a creature +1/+1 and give it death touch.
So you might as well do it from him.
Well, I don't know.
Just give it to my fish!
I mean, that's kind of weird. I mean, normally you want to put like death touch on a crappy thing, and then I have to pay a lot to put on a big thing, probably giving up just +1/+1. So I think normally I'm not going to bestow, but you never know.
How about you put it on my fish?
I might do it to your fish.
Yes.
Then we have Traveling Philosopher, 1 and a white for a 2/2. That's it. Lots of words, but no rules. Two-headed Cerebus. This is the 1/2 with double strike that we've seen, I think, almost every game.
Yes.
Magma Jet. This is getting to our rare stuff. Magma Jet deals 2 damage to target creature or player, and I scry 2. So not too bad for a 2-cost little attack spell. Rescue from the Underworld. As an additional cost to cast Rescue from the Underworld, sacrifice a creature, choose target creature card, stop staking the table, from the graveyard, return that card and the sacrifice card to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next upkeep. So basically, I just like send a person off to the Underworld, and next turn they come back and with a creature that had died before. So that's okay. Satyr Piper. It's 2 and a white for a 2/1, but also has 3 and a green that I can do so that target creature must be blocked this turn if able. So if I'm sending like a big monster at you, which I think I'm just about to get here, you'll be forced to block him. So Mistcutter Hydra, X and green, and then he can't be countered, has haste, protection from blue. Whoa, this is awesome. And then it enters the battlefield with X being the +1/+1 counters on it. So the more I pay, the bigger it is, and then you can't counter it. It's immune to blue, and it gets to attack right away. That's a freaking awesome card. You can just like bet that's going to be used against you. All right, Ben, on to your pack number 2.
This sucks.
Sometimes, you know, Hydras happen.
You remember my Hydra?
No, I don't, because it's dead. And this Hydra ate it. Nom, nom, nom.
No, my Hydra could be actually better than that.
Nom, nom, nom.
No, literally. Because my Hydra literally every turn gets a +1/+1.
Yeah, but mine's cooler.
This sucks.
All right, do you want to try saying this one, Ben?
Student of Arjutia.
Yeah, whenever you cast a creature spell, you gain 2 life. So you want to do this guy early, and then you'll just keep on gaining life as you do creatures. Here, why don't you do the name of the card, and I'll read the rules.
Colfan Skirmisher.
Yeah, that's him. He has that dash rule, and he's a 2/2. Always like it when they're pretty simple.
Colagan Stormsinger.
So this one's a... Oh, here's another little cheap little 1/1. It has haste and megamorph. And then when it turns face up, you get to get a +1/+1 counter on it. And when it's turned face up, you get another creature gains haste until end of turn. So that's actually... This is one of the first ones we've seen where he's stronger flipped over than it is face up. But then also it's like boom, and that gives haste to the other thing. It has haste. So that could be like a lot of damage. That's like a big surprise.
Glade Watcher.
Glade Watcher. So 1 and a green for a defender with formidable. That's a 3/3. Have you seen this guy before?
Nope.
Oh. And it can attack this turn as though it didn't have defender. Oh, so you gotta pay to actually make this thing attack. So normally it's just a cheap defender. I mean, 2 for a 3/3, why not? What's this one called?
Monastery Lore Master.
So another Megamorph with a burp apparently, and it's a 3/2. And if you do its Megamorph, it gets the +1/+1, and a target non-creature non-land card from your graveyard goes to your hand. Okay, so you can like draws back cards.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Do we finally have a dragon? Nope, it's a bird soldier. Because birds have soldiers apparently. What's it called, Ben?
Arjutia Interceptor.
It is a flying and another Megamorph. Looks like we're going to have another game. We're going to be playing things upside down. This one again, when it turns over, it gets a +1/+1, and it doesn't seem like anything else really happens with that.
Sure.
So, just surprise, I'm bigger, and I fly.
Dragon's Eye Sentry.
Ooh, nice little cheap 1/3 for 1. Whoa!
And he's a
he has Defender and First Strike?
Yeah.
I think that guy's pretty good.
I do one damage.
You know, when you want to throw a guy out there that's going to keep you safe, this guy's going to do it. All right. What we got next?
Revealing Winds.
So that one you've already seen. Now what do we got?
Hand Shooty.
No, what is it really called?
Sarkhan's Rage.
So this one deals 5 damage. Is this one you're talking about? So this can do 5 damage to a creature or player. That can be huge doing it to a player. And if you can control no dragons, it deals 2 damage to you. Ooh. So you gotta make sure you have dragons when you do this, or else it hurts you too.
It is Dragon Hands.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I wish I had dragon hands. My wife does not. What's this one called?
Vial of Dragonfire.
Vial of Dragonfire. So this is 2 and tap it, and sacrifice it rather, and then Vial of Dragonfire deals 2 damage to a target creature. So it's just like a one-time like, man, lob on your face, and you can just like kind of kill stuff.
But there's multiple. Why can't you go like, yeah,
Well, you could have multiple of those cards.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, what's next?
yeah.
Next we have Sight. Oh, what is it called? I'm taking your job.
Sight beyond sight.
What is it? What's that one from that Tiger show? Where the sword gives him sight beyond sight. I don't know. You guys watching know. I think his name's like Lionel. Look at the top 2 cards from the library. Put one of them into your hand and the other at the bottom of your library. So just kind of like getting better cards in your hand.
Yeah.
Boring. We like attacking. What's this called?
Lightning Bazooka.
Ooh, so this one's a simple 1 for a 1/1, but it has dash, and it has this for 1 red. You can give it +1/+0 to end a turn. So later on, if you're like using this guy to attack and like there's a big blocker stopping it or whatever, or if nobody blocks it, you can just tap all your reds because it's not like an extra tap thing, and boom, you can be like 10 damage.
Tap 1.
So she could be really good for you, Ben.
Kinda.
I think it's a she.
Oh, yeah. The she with the witch face.
Now, what's this one called?
Mind River Skeleton.
So this guy here is a 1/1, which is kind of weak, but he also has Regenerate to get him back, and he's a Megamorph. Ooh, that's weird. So, like, you'd regenerate him, and I kind of, like, know what he is because I've already seen him. Weird. But hey, things with the Regenerator are neat. Like in my Minotaur, they kept on coming after you. Ooh, and here's your fancy one, Dragon Whisper. Oh, we got another Mythic! So this one's 2 for a 2/2, but you can also do a red, and then it gains flying, or you can do, and do 1 in a red, and then it gets +1/+0 to end a turn, and it has Formidable for 4 and 2 red, so you can put a 4/4 red dragon creature onto the battlefield, and you can only activate this if you power 8, but this person like makes dragons. So once you get this person in, at any time you could do 4 and 2 red, and it's not like a statue where it's like a dragon for that turn. It's a token there for the whole game. So that's pretty cool.
I'm gonna go get my commander deck downstairs and get the tokens.
Well, Benjamin, I
I'm
think.
not done.
Okay, yeah. We have only so much battery, Benjamin.
I don't care.
All right, so my first one is. Ooh, I don't think I've seen this guy. Flesh Mad Steed.
You got a horse.
So yeah, got another horse. Whenever this creature dies, tap. Oh, whenever another creature dies, tap this. Oh, okay. So he kind of like goes over and eats whatever the dead thing is. A little more pretty, we have a Cavalry Pegasus for 1 and a white. It's a flyer, and whenever it attacks, the humans get flying until the end of the turn. This dude, which is the one that I always kept on bringing back, the Deathblow Raider. So he's the 2/3 with Regenerate and must always attack. Opaline Unicorn, we've seen this one before too, where I get to tap it for a mana of any color. Satyr Rambler, I think this one's new. 2 for a 2/1 with Trample. So
I've seen him.
ooh, I like this one. This is the Observant Alseed, or whatever. 2 and a white, but this is one where I can bestow to give a creature +2/+2 and Vigilance. So that's pretty awesome.
Those are my fish.
Scourge Mark, 1 in a red to enchant a creature, and when this enters in, I first get to draw a card, and then enchanted creature gets +1/+0. So that's actually pretty good. Coastline Chimera, 3 and a white for a 1/5. Ugh. But it's flying, and then I can pay 1 and a white, and then I can block an additional. So this guy just like blocks lots of things. So these heads look like they have teeth, but they should just be like having like gums, like they're all like, and it's like grab onto you with like their gums. Raids of Perforos, 4 in a red, and it deals 4 damage to a target creature. It can't be regenerated, and I get to scry 1. Then I have the Satyr Hedonist. We've seen this guy, 1 and a green for a 2/1. And then I can like to do a red and sacrifice him to get a bajillion red. Okay, well 3. Then we have the Horizon Chimera. 2, what is it, green and a blue. And it's a flash 3/2 with flying and trample. And whenever you draw a card, you gain a life. Ooh, I kind of like that one. Then we also have this Nylee's Emissary, and it's a 3/3, but it's also a bestow where I get to give a creature +3/+3 and trample.
But it's an enchantment.
Yeah, so I basically use this. Either I can play it itself, or I can enchant another creature with this creature. It's like that nymph we had before.
And it's a cat.
Yeah. Then we have Favorite Hoplite. I've seen this guy before. 1 white for a 1/2, and whenever I cast a spell on it, I get to put a +1/+1 on it, and it gets no damage for the rest of the turn. So that's pretty cool. And then my rare is going to be the Polish Crusher, which is a big Cyclops for 2 red and a green for a 4/4. Whoa, what's all this stuff? Trample, protection from enchantments. So, can I not enchant it with my own stuff?
Yep.
That sucks. He has Monstrosity, and whenever it deals damage to a player, if I'm monstrous, I can destroy target enchantment a player controls. So basically, he just hates enchantments. Man, destroy all the enchantments.
I don't want to be.
I'm still kind of liking yours better. I don't know. That Hydra was amazing, but otherwise, I think you had the best stuff so far. Plus, in our opening packs, I don't think I've ever had a mythic, and you've had 2 so far.
Yeah.
All right, what we got here, Benjamin?
The Colafan Aspirant.
Aspirant, yeah. It's a 2/1, and whenever it becomes blocked by a creature, it deals 1 damage to that creature. So it's basically like a 3/1. So that's not bad. What's the next one, Ben? This is where you do the words and the speakings.
Jamoka Dunecaster.
Okay, so here's another cheap one for you. 1 white for a 0/2. Didn't you use this in our last game?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where you can tap other creatures without flying. Alright, what do we got next?
Where's my fishy?
Benjamin, wake up. Dutiful Attendant. So this one's 2 in a black. Hey man, if you're going to fall asleep, I got to help a bro out. 1, 2, and when it dies, return another target creature from your graveyard. So that's not too bad.
To your hand.
There's going to be lots of weird returning from graveyard things going on in our next game.
I've seen this one before. Impact Tremors.
Yep, Tremors. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, Impact Tremors deals 1 damage to each opponent. So that seems alright.
That is good in, what's it called? Commander.
Commander, yeah, could be good there as well. What's this thing?
Sand Step Scavenger.
And whenever it enters the battlefield, it gets a bolster 2. Oh wow, that's pretty nice. So even though it's you're paying 5 for a 2/2, you're also bringing like 2 +1/+1 counters that you get to put wherever you want. So that could be pretty handy.
No?
Yeah. Oh.
On
But it has to be one with the least toughness. Oh, that's less good.
Put 2 +1/+1.
Yeah, it was better when I thought you could put it wherever you want.
Updraft Elemental.
So a 1/4 flyer. We still see no dragons. This thing's close, but it's just kind of like a cheap flying blocker.
Why isn't it a body? It looks like a body.
Because he's elemental.
Who cares?
This is our Yeti buddy that we keep seeing.
Summit Prowler.
Yeah, the Summit Prowler. So he's a basically cost 4 for a 4/3. So I'm not overly impressed.
Neutralize.
Yeah, simple. Destroy target artifact or enchantment.
And there is Simagale Butcher.
Yeah, so this one here has 5 cost, and it's only a 3/3, but it has this exploit rule, and if it exploits a creature, target creature gets -3/-3. Ooh, so basically he like kills his own guys on his side, so that you can do -3/-3s and probably hopefully kill guys on my side. So that's kind of interesting.
So it's kind of a double-sided agent.
Yeah, except like hopefully you'll be killing your 1/1s to kill my like 4/3s or something. Is the idea.
We've seen this guy before too. Custodian of the Trove.
Yeah, Custodian of the Trove. So this guy is a 2/5 defender, but he comes in tapped. So not too bad for only a 3 cost.
Yeah, we've seen him before again. And Sarkhan's
Triumph. So this one here, you get to search your library for a dragon creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your library. So that could be amazing, except you have no dragons.
I might.
So that'll be good for you later. We actually had to think we can make dragons. So what's this one called?
Circle of Elders.
Okay, so this one is, we've seen this one before. It's a 2/4 with Vigilance and has the Formidable, where you get to add 3 to your mana pool. So that could be pretty handy later on. Getting lots of mana.
Jamaica Community.
Jamocha Monument. So this one here, this is one where you could either be adding a green and a white to your mana pool, or it could be doing 4 a green and a white, and then it becomes a 4/4 white dragon for the turn. So this is the thing we were talking about. Like that other one where you just get the dragon and just keep on making more dragons seems way better. All right, what's your rare?
Story gains.
Yeah, Illusory Gains. So this one you get to enchant a creature.
3 elves.
You now control enchanted creature. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, each illusory gains what attached to that creature. What is this? So you get to enchant a creature. You get to now control that creature. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under an opponent's control. Oh, so this is how this works, Ben. I have this guy. You enchant him. He now becomes yours. I now put in this guy. Now instead, you put this here, and he becomes yours. And I assume this one comes back to me? Otherwise, that's like you just get all the creatures forever?
But they won't be enchanted.
Yeah, so otherwise, like that's a pretty cool card where you get to steal my stuff.
Yeah.
You like it?
I got an island and a gin smoke.
Alright, well, this kind of sucks. I kind of wish they'd have like a guarantee that in the dragon set, you would get dragons. So I'm going to be getting Nylea's Disciple, 2 and 2 green for a 3/3, and when it enters the battlefield, you gain life equal to your devotion to green. I have Lash of the Whip. Ooh. Target creature gets -4/-4 for the turn, so that can be pretty good. Messenger Speed. I like this one because for just 1, you got to enchant a creature to give it trample and haste.
That's good.
Yep. Voyage's End. 1 in a blue. Return target creature to its owner hand, and I get to scry 1. Staunch-Hearted Warrior. I haven't seen this dude. 3 in a green for a 2/2, but whenever a spell gets cast, like targets this guy here, put 2 +1/+1 counters on him. So we can get really good really fast if I have spells going on him. Coastline Chimera, we've seen that before. Farka's Cure, 2 red, and it deals 2 damage to a target creature, and you gain 2 life. Defend the Heath, 1 in a green, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to players this turn. Okay, so I can just, like, if you attack me with a bunch of stuff, I'll just be like, play this, I don't even need to block. And I take nothing. Lenin Snarecaster. So this is a little cat soldier who's a 2/1, and when he enters the battlefield, you may tap target creature.
This thing's awesome.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We've seen this one, Priest of Aroas. So the simple 1/1, but I get to do 3 in a white and sacrifice the priest so that I could destroy a target enchantment. Horizon Scholar, 5 in a blue for a 4/4 who's a flyer. When it enters the battlefield, I get to scry 2. Yeah, that kind of works. Then we have a Chronicler of Heroes, 1 a green and a white for a 3/3, and when it enters the battlefield, draw a card if you control a creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. Oh, okay. Shipwreck Singer, blue and a black for a 1/2 flyer. Then I can do 1 in a blue and target creature and opponent control attacks this turn if able, so I can force it to attack me. Or 1 in a black and tap, and attacking creatures get -1/-1 till end of turn. Ooh. So that could also like kill any guys you have with 1 defense.
You could also make your guys worse.
Yes, I could also make my guys worse. Then my rare is actually a little artifact weapon thing here. Whip of Erebos, 2 and 2 black, and then creatures you control have lifelink. Ooh, all creatures? That is freaking awesome.
My eyes just widened a bit.
Yeah, that seems extremely good, but there's something else here. 2 and 2 black and tap. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Exile it at the beginning of the next step. Oh, so it gets like a one-time attack. If it would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. Activates the ability only anytime that you cast a sorcery. Oh, so as awesome as this is, oh no, I can only do this during my turn. But yeah, this is amazing.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Benjamin, I don't know what you think, but I think you might be in a little bit of trouble for this next game too.
Yeah.
What would you think was like the best card you got?
I have no clue.
I think the shaman that makes dragons.
Dragon Whisper?
I think so. I think that's his name.
Yeah, it was. It was, Daddy.
All right, so there you go. There's our cards. Of course, our next video will be us playing with these. But yeah, it's all luck of the draw. And sometimes your Dragons of Tarkos has no dragons in it.
Dragon Whisper.
All right, Ben, let's say our goodbyes. So thanks for watching. If you have any comments and bets or wondering, just have a guess of how many times Ben hit the table this game, this video, post it down below. Otherwise, we'll catch you later. Bye.
Ba, 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 ba.